Hey, salut tout le monde, Monsieur est dans le mic, comme d'habitude. J'espère que vous allez bien. Ici, ça va plutôt pas mal. Nous sommes du coup partis sur Sherlock Holmes, Chapter 1, comme tout à l'heure. Il existe en Cordona un certain... Merde. Alors on faisait la cage dorée.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
That's not something I know, sir. Someone else might know more.
Je sais pas, qu'est-ce qu'ils font là, les flics?
Help me, please.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Moi, je pense. Je vais voir là, sur la carte.
Are you able to help me?
You shouldn't have left your mansion. You won't get any answers from me.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, brother. That's out of my knowledge.
Is this familiar to you?
No, it's the first time I've heard it.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherlock. You sure you know what you're doing? I know I'm standing very still, but I'm not the statue you're meant to look at.
May I ask for your assistance?
My friend, I know nothing. I'm sorry.
Could you help me?
I am sorry. That's not something I know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, it's the first time I've heard it.
Nice affordable clothes? Step right up.
Let's pick something that suits you.
A good choice. A good choice
Attends.
indeed.
Ils sont cons, ils me l'ont
Don't
échangé,
pass
c'est
by.
con.
Let's pick something that suits you. Don't leave.
Attends. Je comprends pas là. Garde-robe. Tenue de marchand, costume gris, tout. Tenue ottomane, émeraude. Voilà.
Take one more look.
Bon, alors. Ce serait au coin de Bazar et Arnaud. Là.
May I ask for your assistance?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Peut-être par là du coup. Attends. Comment ça je peux pas changer de tenue ici? C'est quoi cette blague? Et voilà, ma tenue de travailleur, elle est baisée, il faut que j'aille en racheter une. Merci mon vieux.
Nice affordable clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Là-dessus, je t'en foutrais. Tablier d'ouvrier.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
Excuse me, just one question.
I've never heard of it. I'm sorry.
En fait, j'ai pas besoin d'être habillé en ottoman. Si je suis habillé en pauvre, il me laisse passer quand même. Il suffit juste de...
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Vous faites peur à voir. No entry for you. Et pourtant, ils sont habillés comment, eux?
May I ask for your assistance?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you. You're being an eyesore. No entry for you. You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Ouais, mais dans ce cas... Entrée de fille...
May I ask for your assistance?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
May I ask you something?
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Help me, please.
I do not think I know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Do you know anything about this?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Could you help me?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what?
You're being an
interested
eyesore.
what?
No entry for you. You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
I don't understand. C'est ici, trou de balle. Tu me dis où. C'est ici, il faut trouver maintenant un mec qui a une cicatrice à la gueule. Ça c'est lui. Ça c'est lui là.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Le site de fouille au croisement de bazar.
May I ask you something?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
May I ask you something?
I would like to help a companion in misfortune, but I know nothing about this.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Help me, please.
Sounds familiar, but no. Ask someone else.
Is this familiar to you?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
This isn't working. You might need.
Excuse me, just one question.
I pretend I didn't hear you.
You're being an eyesore. No entry for you.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help. Don't miss out on my Let's pick something that suits you.
Bon, qu'est-ce qu'ils veulent me faire porter là au final, les guignols?
Don't leave. Take one more look.
Il a rien comme vêtement avant cette trou de balle. Bon, vas-y, je comprends pas ce qu'il faut faire ici, là. Il va falloir se... s'habiller, mais autrement.
Not bad.
Nasılsın?
Il n'y a qu'un seul magasin dans la vieille ville, tu vas me dire.
The market square, beating heart of the old city.
I wonder if they still sell that.
Don't pass by. Welcome.
Decorate your
Welcome.
house in
Let's
Oriental
pick something
style.
that suits you.
par Frogware avec amour. Ah, d'accord. Pour être bien vu de tout le monde, en fait.
Don't leave. Take one more look. Quelque chose qui satisfasse un travailleur à fond, ce serait ça. Et au pire, ça ou ça. Mais c'est ça.
Ah d'accord. Donc le mec qui recrute au bazar en fait. Au marché de la vieille ville. C'est peut-être lui, fais voir. Contre-maître turc, cicatrice au cou. Ah, c'est lui.
Sir, kind sir, might I steal your attention?
I am not buying.
Ah, that is the thing. You won't waste a single mangir. I am a digger, you see, and I have heard of a dig site so deep it clogs your ears. I want to be there.
Why are you telling me this?
I have heard of a man recruiting for such a dig. A man with a scar, such as the one that you're hiding. And your boots are dirty with the deep clay I am so familiar with. Oh, I hope it wasn't too rude of me to point that out.
You have a good eye. And you just want to dig? Dig deep and that's it? What's the catch? Are you in desperate need of money?
Oh, there is no catch, sir. I won't even ask for advance pay. Just give me a shovel and I'll dig a hole like you've never seen.
Huh. Is that so? Well, I have to ask you an important question first. Would you be fine working for Brits?
I am all for them.
Well, you say that, but can you prove it?
I'll sing you a very special song. God save our gracious queen.
Cut it! Or people here will make you their queen.
I can also speak in limericks.
Please don't. You might be a little bit weak in the head, but a natural-born digger with a keen eye is what we need. Take this permission slip and go to this address. The guard will let you in and check with the professor once you're there.
Thank you, brother.
Oriental rugs at a good price.
Là, j'en fous. Oh, dear queen. Ta ta ta. Chut, ta gueule. Que ta gueule. God save the queen. Quoi, on dirait un truc rouillé quand... À qui entend le coup pendant qu'il queen. Dis donc. God save the queen. Where it is, where it is. C'est où déjà? Ah, tout droit.
Stop loitering and get inside. Newcomer, talk to the professor first. He's the old fellow with the glasses and the plans.
Where's the fire in your eyes? Where's the smile? I am sick and tired of seeing apathy among the new workers.
Sir, believe me, I do have the spark. I want to start work straight away. It's as important to me as it is to you.
Ah, that's the spirit. I'm on the verge of a great discovery.
When was the last time you saw...
Young man, you're disappointing me. I'd like to see a bright career for you as the best digger on the island. Don't ruin it. We'll talk when you find something useful.
I am ready to work.
Splendid. Do you know what I am working on?
The ivory baths. Everyone is looking forward to the grand opening.
Who told you this nonsense? Why would you contaminate history with this base desire for leisure? We are looking for Vitus Lemonius's tomb. This is our goal, to find the artifacts of the early Roman Empire. Let's continue. I am Professor Swift. We have 3 rules here. Don't touch anything, always return the tools, and don't distract me unless you find something.
Sounds simple enough. Are you the only one in charge here, Mr. Swift?
Yes, I am the only one and no one else. You hear anything other than that, it's a lie. People of your kind can have difficulty understanding who's in charge. Take a minute, memorize my face, and then get to work.
Oh, I will definitely take a closer look to memorize my superior.
Épais carnet de notes, méticuleux. Contusion au coude, présente et non soignée. Aucun anneau, célibataire. Vêtements sales, indifférent ou pauvre. Je pense plus indifférent.
I wish I could be as passionate about something as you are, Mr. Swift. You value knowledge and dedication over everything else.
It's a long road, young man. A sharp eye and attention to detail are the only stepping stones along this path. You have to sacrifice everything you love for the larger prize.
Exactly. So much in life is superficial. I wish more people would understand.
I never heard a truer word, lad. Folk will ignore what truly matters in life, and for what? Convenience.
Bold words indeed. I doubt that many scientists would be willing to support their bragging with fieldwork.
The academic world is full of restrictions. Our honorable professors are too afraid to dirty their hands. God forbid if they have a stain on their shirt. You can follow in my footsteps. You can start learning by returning to work. Show me what you can find. Don't touch anything here. Get back to work.
Titus et Vitus étaient des légats légendaires vivant au début de l'Empire romain. Leur commencement de carrière fut marqué par la répression des révoltes bellovaques et allobroges. Puis ils furent des commandants clés du siège de Modène et de la bataille d'Actium. À la proclamation de l'empereur Auguste, les frères reçurent 2 épées jumelles qui auraient appartenu à Romulus et Rémus. Ils servirent comme légats pour conquérir les provinces dalmates et africaines. Donc, putain, il y a encore tout ça. Et étaient connus pour leur vénération de dieu mineur. Titus honorait Eurus, tandis que son frère vénérait Zéphyr. Peu de choses nous sont parvenues au sujet des frères. Sinon la description de Pline l'Ancien. Titus portait la fourrure d'un lion en revêtant sa gueule comme casque, une tradition qu'il avait gardée de sa position de signifère. Je sais pas ce que ça veut dire. Vitus, quant à lui, portait un bouclier assez large pour recouvrir le ciel. Bien que les emplacements exacts de leurs tombes restent inconnus, à ce jour, les historiens savent que Titus est mort au printemps en 10 après JC, tandis que Vitus est mort en automne en 12 après JC.
Straw dolls. Eerie, but effective for a scene recreation.
Oh, I want one of these. Or two.
Qui s'y dit? Qui a parlé? 2 sur 3. Bah alors? C'est quoi ton problème là, Sherlock?
Oilcloth. Won't fade and waterproof. Enough here to make 10 sails and more.
L'apparence des deux légats a été décrite dans les archives. Un casque en forme de lion et combattait à l'épée, tandis que l'autre portait une épée et un bouclier. Titus est mort au printemps 10 après JC et l'autre 12 après JC. Enfin, en l'an 10 et en l'an 12, quoi.
Plan for this whole operation.
Titus. Alors, la tombe de Titus Lemonius a été découverte près de la ville de Corinthe. L'archéologue Sir George Griffith. Attends, Griffith, du coup, c'est celui qui est mort? Écrasé par l'éléphant? Ou c'est celui qui est là, en train de... Bah attends, je vais le dire. Non, attends. D'abord, on lit près de la ville de Corinthe, parce que là, j'ai appuyé pour voir et ça affiche pas, donc. Sir George Griffith a découvert la tombe bien préservée d'un légat romain, général NDLR, Titus Lemonius, pardon, possesseur de la légendaire lame jumelle de Romulus, que lui aurait offerte Auguste lui-même. Donc Auguste César, premier du nom. Donc genre premier empereur de l'Empire romain NDLR. Lors d'un entretien exclusif, Sir George a décrit cette découverte comme étant un apport inestimable à l'histoire de l'humanité. L'entrée a été découverte en retirant plusieurs blocs de terre autour de statues proéminentes, ce qui a permis de révéler la tombe. Selon Sir George, les sculptures représentent la vie de Titus, une statue de femme, a priori une mère tenant une vigne florale, regarde vers l'ouest. Une seconde statue, une autre femme, symbolisant peut-être l'automne. Ah oui, la première c'est sa mère et la deuxième c'est l'automne. Ok. Tient une faucille en main et regarde vers l'est. Sir George suppose que ces statues ont vocation à servir d'allégorie cachée de Zéphyr, le dieu mineur du vent de l'ouest, et Eurus, une divinité incarnant le vent de l'est. Tout ceci formant un cercle avec les statues des deux frères, Titus et Vitus. Les exploits des archéologues ont été salués par la couronne.
This reminds me of my father's room.
Ça me rappelle la chambre de mon père.
goddess? A mother? Someone's wife?
La
A sickle
serre.
for harvesting. The ancient Romans honored the seasons. There were 4 statues here originally.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
La conquête de documents. Titus et Vitus, la tombe de Lémonius a été découverte. Investigation dans les ruines. J'ai découvert 2 articles. J'ai découvert... Merde. Deux articles, l'un sur la vie des frères, l'autre sur la tombe de Titus. Ah tiens, basuchéologie.
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift?
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a word.
Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened to the statue.
Casque de lion, statue endommagée.
Swift lost his temper when he...
Non. Oui. Mais pourtant, j'ai eu les 3.
Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened.
Comment c'est? Adieu journaux. Tac, 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 tac. Ah, c'est pas ça? Ah d'accord, c'est pas ça, d'accord.
Swift lost his temper when he learned. Swift lost his temper.
Casque de lion, machin incliné, statue
Swift lost his
cassée.
temper.
Les ouvriers aux fouilles ont découvert une statue portant un casque en forme de lion. Elle se trouvait à l'origine sur le piédestal le plus proche de la plage. Mais quelqu'un l'a basculé, ce qui l'a brisé et incliné le piédestal. Donc, le coude récemment blessé d'Arthur. Arthur a pu se blesser en tombant sur les cabanons de Gildan. Paul Perks était peut-être... Non, je pense pas. Arthur Swift était peut-être sur la scène du crime. Ok, du coup, dig. Creuser. On peut pas y aller par là-bas, d'accord. Là, il y a... Là, je suis allé, ok.
Not while he can see me.
Take a shovel and dig.
Et qu'est-ce qu'il veut que je fasse? Parce que j'ai pas vraiment creusé, hein, donc... Celle qui était le plus proche de la plage, ouais, ok, ça j'avais capté.
Somehow the text remains legible. Let's see if I remember my Latin.
Vitus repose à proximité. Que celui qui souhaite perturber son sommeil prenne garde, car il est protégé par les regards de son frère et du vent d'automne. Ah, c'était ça.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
Attends, fais voir. Alors, les sculptures représentaient une statue tenant une vigne regarde vers l'ouest, l'autre, une faucille, regarde vers l'est. Donc elle regarde vers là-bas. Voilà.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Alors, qu'est-ce que ça disait là? C'est celui qui a la faucille en main qui regarde vers l'est. Et les autres... Titus et Vitus. Donc... Elle regarde vers l'est.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
On va aller...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry.
Je comprends pas, là. Je les mets tous dans n'importe quel sens. Enfin, j'ai fait les deux sens et...
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Et oui, une épée, un masque de lion et une épée et un bouclier, c'est ça. C'est sur ça que je m'étais gouré, en fait.
It seems everything's in place.
Là,
Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
je pensais plus qu'il y en a un qui avait juste une seule épée et un casque. C'est quoi ces bruits là?
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
Non, t'as trouvé que dalle. C'est moi qui l'ai trouvé, mon con. Eureka, j'ai trouvé. Non, t'as rien trouvé, poteau. C'est moi qui ai trouvé pour toi. C'est vrai, il devait se sentir quand même vraiment, je sais pas, il devait sentir que les Anglais, ils les prenaient pour des cons en fait, quoi, genre les colons. Oh.
A box of darts, handy against rodents of all kinds.
Mais c'est les mêmes qu'il avait l'autre. Oh. Je pense que lui par contre, oui, c'est lui, je pense, qui était au cabanon. Théodore use de ses richesses pour éteindre les plaintes. J'aurais préféré qu'il s'achète un cerveau aux synapses plus efficaces, pour qu'il ait enfin un esprit plus large. Le monde ne tourne pas autour de son satané éléphant. Il ne me reste plus que quelques mois avant le début de ses travaux de construction. Il lui manque même l'imagination nécessaire pour en faire quelque chose de sublime. Les bains d'ivoire, quelle banalité! Il me faut trouver une solution pour empêcher l'ensevelissement irrémédiable d'un trésor historique sous des monceaux d'inconséquences.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
J'en étais sûr.
Trying to take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation. When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago. We discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many.
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me. Will you allow me to return to my research? Or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet. You have a weakness for nostalgia. Or, rather, Do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can. With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
What's in this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it. I'm a busy man.
What's with this intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences, especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about. Moving on.
As far as I can tell, you're a man of the academic world, so this book about Nabe and Laura is just an empirical study?
What? That nonsense? I'd prefer to lose my eyesight than read such trash.
So, you know nothing about it?
I know nothing. I wish I'd never heard of it in the first place, this caricature of science.
Do I hear traces of envy? You're still relatively young that you might find your own Laura.
Perhaps I envy Nabe, for I cannot simply blow people up for distracting me. That's all. You happy now? Wonderful.
Donc il l'a lu.
I'm a busy man.
Puisque je serais plutôt l'autre personnage.
Attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed.
J'aurais été surpris de découvrir cette facette si agressive et imprudente de Théodore.
I'm a busy man.
Did this plan cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future. In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more. Moving on.
Gilden's elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break. I've nothing to add. I'm a busy man. I've nothing to add.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside Imogen Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated. I'm a busy man.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
There are plenty of uses for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
Je pense que pour ces recherches-là, il serait capable de... Donc, comme on disait tout à l'heure, les symboles là, c'était effectuer une analyse chimique, mais du coup alors aide, faites glisser 2 réactifs, faites glisser une opération, lier les réactifs à l'opération, 3 comme ça et 2 triangles. comprends pas trop. Voilà. Donc du coup, j'ai extrait les phéromones du liquide. Goliath l'éléphant était présent au moment de la mort, il était probablement la clé de ce qui s'est passé. Il est actuellement en rut, ce qui pourrait m'aider à l'attirer hors de sa cachette. Pour mettre en place l'idée qui permettra de le débusquer, j'ai besoin de plusieurs objets. Un tissu robuste de couleur grise, pouvant contenir du gaz. Un tissu robuste de couleur grise pouvant contenir du gaz. Un instrument permettant d'imiter le barrissement d'un éléphant. Une forte odeur pour attirer. Donc la forte odeur, je l'ai. Corne de brune de l'atelier naval. Ah oui. J'ai aperçu du tissu pour la confection de poupées au site de fouille. Et la corne de brume de l'atelier naval pourrait s'avérer utile. La corne de brume, putain, c'était l'atelier naval, c'était où? Par contre, du coup, le tissu, c'était, c'était là-dedans.
This fabric will work.
Comment ça, toutes les preuves obtenues? Bon, on va passer. Je regarde comment ils réagissent les gens. En fait, ça doit être les gens d'ici, ça doit être les marins peut-être, je pense. Ou alors les gens non, mais je pense. On dirait un truc de diplôme, mais sinon je pense que c'est un truc de marin parce que vu qu'il y a un col. Ouais. Alors... Il est temps de récupérer l'éléphant, du coup. Un tissu robuste pour ça gelé. Alors, machin qui fait du bruit, c'était où ça déjà? Site de fouille. Atelier naval, voilà, c'était là-bas. Alors, ben... Let's go.
It might fool an elephant.
Mrs. Nini seemed to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Madame Knightrod Trinity West Caladio. Scaladia. Adler Street. Baskerville. Alors. Trinity Way. Trinity Way et quoi? Et Knight Road, c'est pas ça? Knight Road. Trinity Way. Mais... Au coin de Knight Road et Trinity, ouais, c'est ça. Knight Road et Trinity. C'est juste de l'autre côté d'ici, du coup.
day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you. But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Oh, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
C'est bon là, on a donc maintenant réservoir à gaz de houille dans la cour des Gilden. La cour des Gilden. C'était pas là. Si, il faut. Il me semble que c'est. Ça, c'est ma maison à moi, qu'on voit là-haut derrière le mur. Donc, attends, je vais voir. Voilà.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock. Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Are we ready? I can't stand the tension.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
How could anyone resist? I knew a lady once who said just that. Too bad I'm not an elephant. Take your time, Sherry. That deserves a slap. and then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
Once he's on the bridge, everyone. Ah bah ça va, tu vois, c'est pas moi qui fais le job là pour
What is the
l'attraper.
meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Il a été blessé par la...
It injured itself while running through the forest.
T'es sûr? Il a pas été blessé par la...
A feathered fletching. There's something in the needle. This might be promising.
Je pense que c'est soit la femme qui se fait passer par un mec du coup, soit l'archéologue. Je pense que l'archéologue il a plus de raisons.
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
L'autre ce serait...
The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
Un left toss, genre t'es un gaucher des dents, genre. T'es un dent gauche, quoi, il le dit. Ah non, toss, c'est pas tous, bref.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
Toss, c'est genre jeter quelque chose, genre je jette une grenade, c'est I toss a grenade, tu vois, genre. J'ai le temps de récupérer l'éléphant, ça. Donc du coup... Hop. Alors, on va pas s'embêter. Donc, il y avait des restes de strychnine, assez pour tuer un homme dans la fléchette. Mais en quantité insuffisante pour un gros animal. Au contraire, la fléchette a sûrement énervé l'éléphant et provoqué un accès de rage décuplant ses forces. Je suis sûr que, vu que les fléchettes... Ah oui, j'avais fait l'inverse alors, d'accord.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside. Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside. Stop loitering.
You are guilty, Mr. Swift. Killing Theodore Gilden was a testing challenge. You succeeded.
What makes you think I'm somehow involved in Gilden's death? My partner's death, I might remind you.
You were there when Theodore Gilden died.
Nonsense. I visited him many times, but I wasn't there when the elephant killed him.
Then I must have made a mistake, because the murderer met Goliath's rage personally. The perpetrator was hit by the gate and thrown into the shed. Your bruise matches the contour of the broken hole. One further detail is that the murderer had a bosun's knife, fairly useful in a place where one might cut ropes and fabric, such as, I don't know, the dig site?
That's your interpretation of the facts, Mr. Holmes. You've simply aligned them to suit your hypothesis.
It's not a hypothesis once proven, it's theory, Mr. Swift. Let me tell you a story. A man spends almost 5 years of his life locating an artifact. He puts every ounce of energy and money into his research. The same man even goes so far as to sign a contract with a ruthless man, a businessman. It was a risk, but the reward would be worth it. Years go by and there's still no result, so the businessman decides to end the man's research. He spits on the research, he promises to bury the site under an eccentric project. All of this is just his whim. Theodore Gilden could do anything he wanted with this place, and you were anxious about the fate of your research. You wished to protect it. You tried to tame Gilden's eccentricity, but you killed him instead.
Theodore wasn't trying to sabotage my career. We had a disagreement, but it wasn't as dire as you describe it. He wasn't a pleasure to talk to, but killing him? Nonsense.
Your dart uses strychnine to kill rodents at the site, is that correct?
Well, yes, that is its purpose.
The same dart with strychnine was found on Goliath. The very same substance is a powerful stimulant. It causes convulsions, a flow of energy. You shot Goliath. The elephant became extremely energetic, agitated, and so terrified that it killed its owner. For a man of your age, it was easier to hit a larger grey target than a small man.
You said it yourself. Goliath killed Theodore. And your strychnine speculations are absurd. Only athletes use it as a stimulant, not elephants.
True, but one dart of strychnine would not be enough to kill the elephant, and you knew it. Theodore Gilden was a capricious man, extremely impulsive. But the cold-blooded nature of your plan makes you even more dangerous. You feel nothing. You show no remorse. It was simply a calculated move. And that is why you are under arrest.
Nothing. You have nothing on me.
I think I'll let the police decide if my findings are substantial enough for prosecution.
This is all a dreadful mistake. This can't be happening. The elephant killed Theodore.
Goliath is innocent and he should be free. He is not the real murderer here. That is the apex of your career, Mr. Swift. Farewell.
This
I
is
told you
the
Mr. Swift was
tool.
not a real archaeologist. He was a murderer. I knew there was something wrong with him.
Fortunately for us, being a murderer was not his profession. And about the elephant.
While you were busy, I've dealt with it. No thanks to you. I asked you to solve this wretched problem, but you didn't.
I couldn't be in two places at once, Miss Gilden. I was catching your father's murderer. But how have you dealt with it?
A man agreed to take the elephant away. He came to me asking for permission to relocate it to his property, and I accepted.
Well, congratulations, I suppose. That is one less problem.
Actually, two, Mr. Holmes. I found my father's possessions that you can take with you and disappear.
I appreciate it, truly.
Well, someone has to do something. Take everything if you need to, and leave me be.
Take care of yourself, Miss Gilden.
80, machin. Affaire terminée. Mon cher Théodore, tu sais que j'estime notre amitié. Ah, c'est une lettre de la mère de Sherlock à Théodore. Plus précieuse que la plupart des autres liens pouvant unir deux êtres humains. Ton âme, comme la mienne, est sujette à cette même ébullition permanente. Et je me considère béni de savoir à quel point tu m'acceptes et me soutiens. Je suis à jamais reconnaissante de ce coup du destin qui a poussé Morland et moi-même à rejoindre la même expédition que toi. Ma vie s'en est vue changer pour le meilleur. Ouais, en gros, tu te faisais tamponner par quelqu'un d'autre. Je ne suis ni aveugle ni hypocrite. Je sais que les sentiments sont désormais plus profonds. Pardonne-moi, Théodore, mais je ne les partage pas. Ah, je me dois de t'épargner. On dirait que je lis comme je sais pas quoi parce que j'ai les yeux trois quarts fermés, je suis hyper fatigué. On va bientôt arrêter. Bon, voilà, vous pouvez lire, voilà.
My mother always wore this around her neck until one day it disappeared. I was wondering where it went. She said it was a birthday present from a good friend.
Voilà, après cette cinématique, je couperai le live, les amis.
I just had another glimpse of a memory, John. It's fuzzy, but I'm sure it happens somewhere in the manor.
Finally moving forward. Shall we go?
Ouais. Ok, bon, bah je vais sauvegarder. Moi, je vous dis à demain ou à plus tard dans la nuit si je me réveille tôt. Fou la vache. Alors. Ok. Bon, bah, merci à ceux qui ont regardé, ceux qui passeront. Mettez un petit pouce bleu, abonnez-vous, mettez la petite clochette pour savoir quand tout sort. Et moi, je vous dis bonne nuit, bonne fin de soirée, bonne journée. Peu importe quand vous regardez ça. Et voilà, voilà. Allez, ciao tout le monde. Merci encore.